Once again, we take a trip back to my old haunting grounds, the state that I grew up in, where I spent the majority of my life, California. None other than insurance giant Geico the Gecko has shut down all, not most, not some, all of their California offices. The claims division, of course, they legally have to keep open, and they'll still sell you policies over the web, but all offices, as well as phone sales within the state, gone. Sayonara. Adios. See you later, suckers. Why do you think that could possibly be? The simple truth is that California has made doing business in the state untenable. They have raised the cost to such a degree that many big businesses that can operate at scale are simply stating that it's not worth it. That's the only theoretically possible reason that these people are moving, because it costs a lot of money to set up, and you can operate a business for a short period of time at a negative, at a loss, but you cannot do that indefinitely. And if the state has made it so hard to do business that none other than Geico are leaving, then California is in for a world of hurt. Of course, that doesn't mean that there aren't people that are going to disagree. Harvey Robinfeld, founder of the Consumer Watchdog, a nonprofit that monitors the insurance industry, states, sounds like Geico is trying to use its market power to extort unjustified increase in its insurance rates. This is an absolutely idiotic statement. This is what happens when you deter, when you put barriers in front of the free market. Because the fact is that in a free market, I can go to a competitor and seek a lesser rate if Geico raises rates too far. And in fact, this happened to me because I used to use Geico to insure my Prius. When I upgraded my car after 13 years of owning the same one, guess what? Geico wanted an exorbitant amount of money, and I found via Progressive an insurance for half the price. That is the free market operational. If Geico wants to raise rates, go ahead and let them. Just go ahead and use your free market abilities to shop around. But California limits the free market because they are essentially eliminating Geico from the insurance pool of offering said insurance, and prices throughout the state rise because of all of the regulations that California employs. So Rosenfeld of the Consumer Watchdog Group continues and states, obviously Geico is not withdrawing from California. No company ever would because it's too lucrative a market, the biggest state in the nation for auto insurance. No, this is not true. If you make it untenable to do business activity will cease. If you tax profits at 100%, nobody is going to show up. The same way if you tax my earnings at 100%, you have to use communism, aka slavery, to get me to go into the office. The threat of the gulags. That's the Soviets used to send their people to the loss of 50 million lives. If you make people liable in your store, if someone so much as stubs their toe in your establishment, no one is going to open up their business to the public. It's going to be completely online, if that. If you allow looters and shoplifters to go at your store with absolutely no repercussions, and then you blame the San Francisco businesses like Walgreens from shutting down because they don't want to serve the underprivileged, the minority groups, well, no, it's your policies that enable this, that destroy the local economy. You see, it's via this massive regulation, taxation, lack of law enforcement that you are spurning businesses and driving them away from the Golden State. And many people have stated that my warnings about California falling off a cliff and the policies that they are enacting, decimating the middle class, because hundreds of Geico employees just lost their jobs from all those offices that closed. You guys don't seem to understand that when you tap a boulder, many times it seems like nothing is happening, but eventually it splits in two very suddenly. And what you're seeing right now is you are seeing major companies fleeing the state. Oracle, Tesla, Hewlett-Packard, taking jobs and tax revenue with them. High net worth individuals are also exiting the state as taxes have risen, as the quality of life has decreased. We're talking about Joe Rogan, Ben Shapiro, Elon Musk. Each one on their own is, in fairness, meaningless. But together, they are increasingly large stones that dislodge other pillars of the state and send them crashing down the mountainside in an avalanche. Yeah, Yosemite and Malibu are gorgeous, but as the woke anti-business Democrats upend the free market and make it untenable to do business within the state, no amount of natural beauty and great weather will keep the middle-class employees of Geico at their job. It's not a canary in a coal mine. It's a whole flock of birds flying through and screaming and warning right now. And you can sit back idly and do nothing or heed what is coming and either vote out these horrendous politicians that are destroying the state, or you can use the principles offered by federalism where states are able to enact different laws and move to more business-friendly and people-friendly environments. Thumb up the video, guys, subscribe, hit the all notification bell, have yourself a blessed day, and get the hell out of California before it's too late for you. Peace out.